Here we go. Just old school now. Get ready. Put your hand together and get ready to give.
I'm snatching you out of one situation and I'm putting you in another place.
My God.
Amen.
Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, don't fight him in this season.
Don't fight him in this season.
Come on, don't fight him in this season. That's why we got to stay sensitive to what the Lord is saying, because you may be fighting your own deliverance. You may be fighting your own breakthrough, and I know it feels uncomfortable. I know some of the things that we're experiencing right now, we're saying, God, what in the world are you doing? But God is saying to us, this is for your making.
My Lord.
Because in and through all of this, I'm about to make it all work for your good. Look at your neighbor and encourage your neighbor and tell him it's going to work for your good.
It's going to work for your good.
So I got excited now to get prepared to walk into my 2010, because I began to reflect back on how God brought me through so much in previous years. And it caused me to reflect because 10 is significant of fullness. It's significant of a cycle that is ending.
Amen.
That is completing. So I kept saying to God, just give me a moment just to reflect back, just to think back on previous years and on the things that happened, both the good and the bad, and give me just a moment to think about all the stuff that you've done and where you brought me from. And while I was doing that, I began to get an understanding of the thing that is being completed. So the Lord brought me to cycle. And a cycle is any complete round or series of occurrences that repeats or is repeated.
My God.
Again, any complete round series of occurrences that repeats or is repeated. And I'm going to breeze through this. A round of years or recurring period of time, especially one which certain events or phenomena repeats themselves in the same order at the same intervals. And the last, it says, a long period of years or an age. So what the Lord was saying to me is that there's so many things that kept repeating itself. And I don't know about you, but there are certain times during a year where I'll say, God, it looked like the same thing happened last year this time. And it looks like the same thing happened last year this time. And as time keeps going and time keeps moving on, then there's something else. And it seems like this was going on that same time last year and the year before. And I kept saying to the Lord, okay, God, what are you doing in this timing? And again, he's completing the cycle. And there's some things that we've struggled with. There's habits that some of us have had. There's things that have been recurring in our family. There's things that have been recurring in our marriage. There's things that have been going on in our jobs and in our education around us in our life. And God is saying that I'm bringing an end to certain things. I'm allowing you to achieve more and to move on from certain things. Come on. Even some of the things that people have tried to put on you, come on, it's not going to work this year. Even the things that some people have said about you, and you've been dealing with the stigma of words. Come on, we often say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never do what? So there's some things that people have said to us, it did hurt us. And some of us have been paralyzed by some things that we've heard people say. And now we're getting to a place where that discouragement seems to paralyze us and grip us. The more we try to do more for God, the more we try to live right, come on, the more we try to achieve and the more we try to accomplish the vision and the goal that God has put before us. It's these words that keep coming back.
My God.
Family members, friends that we've trusted, leaders that we've trusted, that have said some things that are abusive, that have said some things and put something in our mind and in our spirit, and now we're struggling with a cycle.
Yeah. Come on.
Seems like we keep going in the same circle repetitively, over and over again. It seems like I'm okay for a season, and then now I'm right back to the same place all over again. But look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor it's over.
It's over. Thank you.
So I kept saying to God, I said, you know, church people don't want to hear all that about the cycle and all that. So I said, God, you got to give me something else. And while I was waiting, he began to speak to me about the kairos.